Hey everyone. So I wanted to do, as the title of the video is, it's gonna be, I've been playing a game that's similar to D&D, but it's called Pathfinder, and I wanted to record it, but just kept absentmindedly not. I wanted to. I truly did. But we're a bit in, but I feel like far from over. And it is so much fun, and it is hilarious. And usually a lot of D&Ds are. So I just wanted to catch you guys up with what has happened as far as I remember, because you get memories from like moments in your life, and in this case, the moments that were most memorable in the Pathfinder. So I'll try to give you as much information to catch you up to the episode coming after this. Because I'm going to record it for sure this time. I will sticky note it if I need to. But anyways. So starting off, the first chapter that we were doing together was, or first episode, whatever you want to call it, was just getting to know each other, getting to know where we all, pretty much getting to know each other. I say what kind of character my personality is, they say theirs, and stuff like that. A friend of mine, Wonka Vicious, and a friend of hers, but is also a friend of mine, which is Panda. She's very sweet and cute and very laughable. You'll hear in the further episodes. Laughable meaning she's very cheering, funny. But my friend Wonka, he is his name is Crud. He's a merchant, store businessman. He knows about items and he knows how to do business and stuff. He is a gnome. What else can I tell about him? I just know that he's a good person and good as a businessman and helps with items and probably gives us discounts because we're his friends. Probably not, though. He's not a greedy guy. He's a really nice guy. Then Panda, she is... I'll probably get to her in a moment, but just to give you something, she's an old lady. She's a halfling, and one of her abilities is bip and bops. So everyone has like traits and skills and stuff like that. Hers is bip and bops. She can craft little things out of almost anything. One of her most treasured things to do in the whole entire series is fish. Hell yeah, she tries to catch fish. But when she rolls a bad roll and she catches nothing or just seaweed or something like that, she does her bip and bops on it and turns it into a fish look. It's just mud and rocks and stuff like that, but it smells and somewhat feels like fish when she wraps it up in packaging. But and she loves her fishing rods. So that's a bit about her character, and she's definitely she's very goofy on all her actions, which makes her very funny. And when I made my character after her, I chose to be a little boy, and I'm a halfling as well. Not because not because of any other reason. I just felt like, okay, halfling. Halfling is an interesting character. Just because I was thinking Hobbit or something like that. I forgot exactly why I started it being halfling, but I chose to be a little boy because I wanted to be on the young innocent side and being a help around. Remind you of me? I was mainly making a fantasy version or a D&D version of myself. And my character, they mainly said, what are your relationships with any of the other characters? As they name off them, you name off yours. And I said, Wonka Fishes is a gnome merchant. She's a crazy old lady halfling. I didn't choose to be a halfling just so I could say the next part. I chose to be a halfling just because. But then I just went, you know what? Hey Panda, can I can I be your grandson? She goes, oh, sure, sure, let's do that. And then just, my character's name is, let's see, what was it? Baron Terrace. But she nicknamed me Barney. And it's a little going on thing where everyone goes, hey, Barney, it's Baron! Alright, sorry, Baron. So Barney. Because Grandmama, Panda, keeps calling me Barney, everyone calls me Barney. But regardless, it's just really funny. Let's see, and another person. I'm just trying to catch you up with some characters, but you'll start to get them later on. But just to catch up things, another friend is Avalon or Xander, as you will catch his name being spoken up in other episodes. He is, he's a guard. Forgot what race he was. I never actually paid attention to that part, because my character doesn't really make a lot of interactions with him, so I never really got to know his character. And an AI, or character in the game, is named Bucket, but he's just as a bucket helmet. He's the captain of the guard, or a high-ranking guard, that Xander is working with, or under. There's a few other characters, but I haven't really memorized their personalities. So I'm mainly going to be informing you about certain the chapters that we go along, as I said, with things that we did, but the highlights. So after the first character creation, the first chapter character creation, we named the town Bellinox. He asked us who would like to name the town, what should the town be, what are characteristics about the town. We have a fountain, we have a river, we have a forest outside. It's a mushroom forest, says I. He goes, alright, giant mushroom forest. What should the town be called? No one speaks up. Bellinox. I don't know why, but I did. And he goes, alright, so the town's named Bellinox. I feel so proud of myself. It sounds so nice. It's a nice ring to it. I'm a farm boy. I live in a house. My parents, I have to ask them because I can't clarify whether my parents are out of town, passed away, and I'm just now taking care of the whole farm myself. And the first full-on instance that happens is this person comes into town, and there's been cobalt attacks. They mainly trashed our lands, trashed my farmland, and eventually ran away when sunlight came. In the morning, in the day, this man strolls into town and says, "You seem to have a cobalt problem." Yeah, we do. How'd you know? Well, they've been scattered around, they have the problems, I'm just trying to find a location where I can be of some help. I am a merchant myself, so I can sell you some supplies to help you fend them off. Being all pompous, pretentious, and all that stuff. I wear much money, I have much jewelry, I have much fanciness to my name. So if you want to give me these cobalts, you can have this what's it called? Royal candle, the fireworks, where you go, you start, they're afraid of the royal candle. And so on and so forth. You can put down traps, you can lure them away and whatnot. And you also sell chocolate. A very far off land's treat. So I'm not trying to run the whole thing, just highlights. And that was one big part of it. But that was the first chapter. That part has moved on. But while we're in here, bring it back. Some town wanted to start investigating. This seems suspicious. Why did he come when these kobolds started attacking? Did he have just an inkling? I doubt it. He must have something to do with this. So, investigations happened, trying to find out where these, I probably was absent one of the times, or just mainly just figure out how they caught one of the, some of the, kobolds. Unless I was there, the part happened. And one of the kobolds was, well, verbal. He spoke. What's his name? We play every, like, 2-3 weeks, so it's, names kind of fade. And his name is definitely not easy to remember unless you... Anyways. He's a really friendly guy. He's afraid of giving away the position of his brethren, or else he will then perish because they will attack him. He feared his brothers. He did not like his brothers. But he was afraid that if he gave away his brother's position, they will come after him. So he couldn't really give us much information. But he did inform us that they were being bribed with chocolate. So I'm saying chocolate like that instead of chocolate because that's how he kept pronouncing it. Because my friends and everyone that's playing, except for me, is all in the UK or something like that. They're not from America. I think one of them might be from, but I can't recall all of them. So I have a dog, and I wanted to be a part of it. But hey, my dog can probably track it. All right, sniff it out, boy. And then we started following the dog to a cave. My grandmama said, "Oh, don't wait for me. Let me just bring my blanket and my wine." And because I have my little boy character, my character being innocent, he's like, "Ooh, grape juice." We went to that cave, and I went, "I can hold on to it for you," eyeing the grape juice. We go to the cave and like, "Oh, I wonder how many are in there. Maybe we should set down traps." They take swigs. And I go, "Hey in there! How are you guys?" It's like, "Well, he gave away our position." He went, "Run! Grab the little boy and get out of here!" I'm like, saying, "Who gave this little boy the wine?" Saying, "He said he'll hold it." And eventually, just carrying on. Let's see. Yeah. They went inside, started setting down things. One of my friends, the Walkovicious, the gnome version, he was absent during that day. So they kind of popped in a wagon and said he was T-posing the whole time, so he just started dragging him through the dungeon with us, just in case he came in, he came back in later. So we started having a little bit of a battle down there, in the caves. And one of the things is Wonka's T-posing character and another person in our group was on top of a cliff, shooting down at some of the gnolls. One of the gnolls was just going, "Nyah!" Grabs like an explosive, starts getting ready to throw it. And he goes, "All right, make a roll. You can make one attack to see if you can make him drop the bomb." Fail. He throws the bomb in a direction. And because we don't want Wonka to feel like he got dragged into things that he wasn't meant to be in, he made his T-posing character shimmy his way out of the way of the bomb. Boom! That person on the cliffside was heavily damaged. And then Wonka's character shimmied back in on our turn and deals a heavy ranged blow at one of them and took him out. So he showed dominance as the thing comes out, going, "You can't get me. I'm not even in game." Comes back in. "All right, ha!" And just destroys someone. I wasn't really much of a help in that fight. My character is not built for combat. But that will change because in the next series, in the last series, sorry, that happened just last. My character, we were building our characters to have a little bit of an extra change, like a little addition. This we all get to know each other a little bit more. We got a bit more information about ourselves, and we, all right. So now that we got to accustomed to the game, now you can go ahead and add a little bit more to your character. What is it that you'd like? And the GM, Game Master, pulled me into a room and went, "All right, they're fixing up theirs because they played this before. What do you want?" And I was going, I want to be a druid kind of character and make my crops come to life and have like little animations of summon up plant like characters and stuff like that. He goes, well, summoning is actually in druid magic, that's actually under wisdom, and you don't have much wisdom, but you have lots of charisma, so you can be a warlock. Okay, and so on. We start going, okay, so a sorcerer can have this and that. If I said warlock, I meant sorcerer. And started naming off some things. And then when he said, okay, you can do fire, you can do this, and you can do summoning. Ooh, summoning. Yes. All right, that's under the abyssal category. And so we're going under the form of demons and devils and stuff like that. He goes, it'd actually be a little bit of a twist of a story if you did choose this. The innocent little sweetheart of a farm boy just started becoming a demon. Yeah. So he started helping me build my character, saying these are the list of abilities you can use, and so on and so forth. And then when we were going into play, my character was built. We go into play, and we were going, okay, call scene. Which is, by the way, instead of him narrating the whole thing, he asks people to call scenes if they want to, and then he goes, all right, what do you want to talk about? What is it you want to present? And he goes, I want to talk about my character, and I want to say that this thing happens, and I want everyone to gather around for this thing. And then when I called my scene, I said, on the way back home, I've been getting a little bit of a headache. Eventually, blood started pouring from, kind of dropping from my forehead. I started panicking, and I saw in the mirror. I went to the house, started looking in the mirror, and there was horns coming out of my forehead. I was panicking for that, and my nails started growing pointy and long. Like, oh no! And as a little boy, being terrified, he ran to his grandmama's, and she was going, "Holy, what's going on? Holy, let's get some bandages and start mending you." I was just panicking and all that, and then by the way, after the whole Cobalt incident is over, he was going, I'm free! And he just lives with my grandmama now. And he was there, he goes, ooh, what? Ooh, you look like a Dragonborn. You must have be magic. Being all fascinated with me. And she says, you need to calm down. Barney. You need to calm down. And I did, oh, happy place. And one of my abilities is to make small little things happen. And when I was doing my happy place, I started making flowers start sprouting everywhere. He goes, you are a flower dragonborn. Ooh, this is so happy day. Rewind just a little bit. He said, the GM said, was taking control of that Cobalt. I keep thinking Null, but it's Cobalt. He's like, alright, I'm gonna make some fish for you guys. Did you want some? She goes, oh yeah, I'm pretty hungry. He goes, slap a fish on the pan and start cooking it up. Then he starts hearing me bang on the door. He goes, another fish, start cooking that. Fast forward back to that point, he goes, oh, I gotta get you, I wanna test out what kind of magic you have. Because apparently, Kobolds are interested in following Dragonborns. So he's thinking I'm Dragonborn. I'm demon. So he starts running out of the house. And then GM goes, and, what is her name? Rosemary. Rosemary's my grandma's name. He goes, Rosemary, you kind of smell a little bit of a burn. He goes, the fish! He left the fish on the stove. So, that's a bit of the catch-up. There's, of course, a lot more that happened, but I regret to not record that. I'm going to record them from now on. And since summer's around, the GM said, if you guys can, we're going to try to pull it off once every week. So, I'm going to try to, I'm going to remember to freaking record, and each setting is like going to be 3-4 something hours. So I'm going to take that and clip it and cut it into hour-long videos or half-hour-long videos or something like that. And yeah. So every week will be like 4 episodes or something. Hope you guys enjoy what's coming up with the actual, not me verbalizing what the D&D is, but hopefully this helps you catch up and get something down. It's not much. I know. I'm sorry, but hopefully come in like tune in to the videos of my not D&D Pathfinder. Hopefully, yeah. Hope you enjoy. Grandmama's obsession with fish.